Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimberly Simpson and today I'm going to share my autumn and winter leotard collection and how I'll be styling my outfits for ballet. So the first outfit that I have on is this leotard is from Theatricals and it's a 3/4 sleeve. Actually, it's a full sleeve. And it's one of my favorite leotards. This is the usual look that I have when I go to class. Continuing on, this is a puffer jacket, and I believe I got this somewhere in the States. And this is one of my go-to pieces for running out the house. For errands or something, but I usually like to wear this as a warm-up for dance as well. So I'll just take this off, and the pants that I'm wearing, these are the trash bag pants that everyone talks about, but there's a little bit of a twist. This is actually from Victoria's Secret, and they have a sports line that I absolutely love, and I don't always limit myself to just dance stores when I see items that I really like. So this is from Victoria's Secret, and the booties that I'm wearing, these are actually Grishko boots in black. And they were actually gifted to me. I was a part of a subscriber giveaway contest. This would have been maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. And I happened to be one of the winners. They sent these to me in the mail. This is not sponsored at all, but these are some of my favorites, items that I use for warm-ups. If I had to choose between leg warmers and these boots, I would choose these boots. Okay, so for the leotard, the back, it's I would call this a very modest leotard. I'm wearing my favorite tights with the seam at the back, and that is it for this outfit. Next up, I have a leotard that I actually wore for the spring-summer collection. This is from EIFEL, and it has a cross design at the back. I'll get to that later. This top is actually from Urban Planet. You can always get really cute tops from really any store. It doesn't necessarily need to be a dance store. For the bottoms, I'll call this my Christmas getup. And this is a wrap shawl actually. And it's in the shape of a triangle. So I actually got this off of Shein, believe it or not, and they actually have a few really cute wrap shawls. So this is probably made of polyester or something, but it's really warm and it's pretty perfect for the fall and for warming up your midsection and your hip area. Okay, so the back of this leotard has a crossbody like that, and it's super cute. And this is probably the cutest Christmas outfit that I've come up with. And I'm looking forward to styling some other outfits. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily a festive kind of outfit for the Christmas season. It's always good to mix and match with different things that you have so that you're keeping it fun. And I always find that if I look cute, I'll feel cute, and if I feel cute, I'll dance great. So that is the thought process that I have, and I'm pretty sure many women can concur, especially in the fashion world and beauty pageants. It's a basic foundation to how we style ourselves and how we view ourselves in the world. So anyways, this is an outfit that I came up with today on the fly. The outfit style. And for me, I would say that Christmas celebrations begin in November 1st. So this is another Christmas kind of outfit. And this skirt, I got this off of Amazon a few years ago, and it works perfectly fine. I'm removing my layers by the next 10 minutes within class time. So I'm not super fussy about what I wear over my leotards. So this top, and I love these kinds of tops, and I have a few of them, and they're velvet and super cute, and I feel like it adds a little bit of the glam to the outfit. And the leotard, very basic kind of leotard, and I originally got this for an exam that I didn't do. So this is probably made of spandex, and it is pretty basic, but I don't have a lot of basic kinds of spaghetti strap leotards, so I'll have to look for a black one later on this year. But I'm working on finding things that, you know, I could wear under costumes if I needed to, or just something very basic. All right, so this is another one of my favorite outfits, and this leotard is from a company called Mariia dancewear, and it has a low back, an opening, and a neckline that is super high. I feel very professional in this leotard, and I think I have some of my best dancing days in this. For the skirt, I'm wearing something from a company called Decathlon, and this is super cute and super affordable. And again, this is one of my favorite outfits. I would call this a staple in my wardrobe. So another way that I would style this leotard is with a green skirt. I'm really loving the hunter green and deep blue combination, and I think this is super cute. So of course I didn't tie this properly, but I believe that this skirt is probably a size large, seeing how much string is left over by the time I tie it around my waist, but I probably got this on sale. So next up. Alright, so next I have another one of my favorites, and this one is a high hip or high-waisted kind of leotard, and I feel like it makes my legs look even longer because I'm a shorty. So this leotard is from a company called Natalie's Dancewear, and I'll have to look them up because I probably just got this off of Dancewear Solutions or, you know, another company online. And half the time, when I'm shopping for leotards, I don't really know which brands I'm buying from, and or, you know, these are things that I've had for 15 plus years or purchased by my parents. So, you know, I've kept some of these items for years and years and never really looked at the tags. So this is from Natalie's Dancewear, and it is my favorite. And the great thing that I love about this, it's like a zip-up leotard, and I feel super professional in this. And this is a 3/4 sleeve that I love, and I'll just get a back view of that. And I would say that this is probably like a teacher's leotard, but I still love it. So anyways, I feel like this is very mature, and for adult dancers, I would highly recommend this kind of leotard as well, especially if you're training for a special performance, or if you're an athlete looking to perform somewhere. So this is the look. And I don't usually wear anything else with this when I go to class. I'm usually just in the boots, my moon boots, and maybe I'll be wearing leg warmers. But other than that, this is just how I walk into class with this leotard. So next is a hunter green set, and this top, it's really warm, and I love the ruching down the sides. And I feel very, very covered in this set. And it has a ribbing pattern going on. If I come closer to the camera, you can see that. And for the leotard, it is a Capezio hunter green with a sweetheart neckline. So this is similar to, I think I have a few of these that are from Capezio that have the same style, and I really like it because it's snug and the straps are very thick. I feel like I'm not falling out of this, and my chest is very very tucked in. So it's a very high back line, and there is also some, I forget what these are called, but they're like almost like a corset look going on. So super cute. And I would probably pair this with a green or white wrap skirt. So this is another really cute outfit that I love to wear. So my favorite colors for winter are blue, black, and green. I'm yet to find a red leotard that I really, really love. But these are the ones that I have so far. And at the very end of this video, I'll show you one of my first leotards, and I've kept it throughout the years. That is it for now. All right, so this is another one of my favorites, but I actually don't know which brand this is from because the tags are all worn out. This is a half sleeve leotard, and it's very thick. Pretty sure that this is a double layering of fabric. If I turn around to the back, the line doesn't go all the way down. It's still at a really good height or length. The thing that I find with this outfit, and I think that's because it's double layered, is that I sweat a lot in this. So thankfully the back opens because it can get really hot. So the skirt that I'm wearing is from Claudia Dean, and the skirt, there are a few buttons here, and they are rose gold. What I also love about this skirt is it has some designs or lines running down on a diagonal. So it gives me a little bit of shape without making me look wider than I actually am. The great thing about black is that everyone will look great in black. I feel so tall in this outfit. So that is, I'd say, maybe my third favorite black leotard. So this leotard is from a company called Body Wrappers, and I don't think I have a lot of items from this company, but this is really cute. It has a corset feel to it and spaghetti straps, so pretty basic. I'm wearing the same skirt from the previous video about the black leotard. And something that I would style with this, actually I would wear this with any of my leotards, and it's very comfortable. I bought this sweater from Value Village a few years ago, and it has swans all over them. So this is my favorite. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing, this is the one. Okay, so this leotard is from Balera, and I seem to have quite a few from this brand, and I'll show the back later. For the sweater that I chose for this is a bolero, and again, I love the princess sleeves, and I have a few of these in my closet. And I'm pretty sure I got something like this from, must have been Urban Outfitters or possibly Shein. This is how I would style this outfit, and the skirt is from Theatricals. I probably wasn't looking at the size of this skirt. The string, I tied it around myself about 3 different times. So that is the skirt. And for the back of the leotard, the fabric is probably a spandex polyester. There's a lot of crisscrossing going on. It's very, very comfortable. I really love the high neckline leotards and the halter neck leotards. So I'm still looking for a few halter v-neck leotards, but I have a few of the high necks. So the only caveat about wearing a leotard like this is I wouldn't pick this on a day where you're rushing, because it's actually hard to get into. I've put my hands through the wrong places a few times, and or, you know, my buttoning skills aren't too great if I'm rushing, and sometimes I end up getting help from my classmates because, you know, I'll be dancing at the bar next to them, and you know, someone would turn around and see that my leotard at the back is just looking super crazy and or buttoned wrong. So this is not the leotard to wear if you're in a rush. If you're in a rush, you can pick up a very basic slip-on, no buttons, no crazy designs. But yes, this is still one of my favorites. I'll just need to learn to be more organized, and I will be, from now on, I'm going to start packing my dance bag the week before. And or I'm going to have my outfits organized for the week and set aside in the drawers where I keep them, so that I'm not rushing after work, because I just don't have the time. So this is another one of my favorite outfits or leotards. And what I love about this is it has some detailing along the chest area, and it's in like a floral mesh kind of material. The velvety part is, I think it's a really great addition to this piece. So this sweater is from Bloch. I must have gotten this about a decade ago because it has some holes in there, but it is super cute and it has lasted me for a very long time. So for the bottoms, I have another shawl wrap from Shein. And the detailing is like a regular kind of knit pattern. And I just love my shawls because you can get really warm very fast in those. So those are a must. If there's anything that you invest in terms of a warm-up, I would go with a shawl. Okay, so for the back of this leotard, it has some buttons there, as it is a halter neck. And the other part about this leotard that I like is that the strap, it's like a spaghetti strap, and it runs on a diagonal. So super cute. So that is this leotard. Oh yes, and I believe that it's from Balera. So that's another really great Balera leotard. All right, so next up we have something very different, and this is probably an outfit that I would wear. You know what? This isn't an outfit that I would ever wear. Hence me putting this video together. So I usually pair, this is one of the leotards from the previous video for the summer. And I think because I was already planning on throwing this out, I never really thought of, or donating it, I should say, I never really thought of how I would style it. So this is me giving a really good attempt at styling this outfit. So this is my Capezio halter neck leotard. And for a top, I'm wearing a wraparound sweater that I got from Urban Outfitters. And then I have a pair of knitted shorts. And I'm pretty sure I got this. Oh, so these are from Forever 21. And these leggings, I'm not quite sure where I got them from, but they're incredible in that they go all the way up past my knees and they actually don't fall down. And that is one of my biggest pet peeves about leg warmers, and that's another reason why I've kind of been avoiding wearing them over the years. But these have been super great, and I also have them in black. And this is how I would style this leotard. So if you have any ideas or suggestions for how to style this for the winter, I would be very happy to hear some of your comments. All right, so this is another really cute outfit that I have, and I just recently started wearing larger puffer jackets for the winter because sometimes studios, you know, they'll still have the AC going, or you know, it takes a while to get warmed up in the dead of winter, like in a January or February. So I find that it takes me a little bit longer to get warmed up. So this is an outfit that I would have for something like that. So this is a puffer jacket that I have purchased probably from an Urban Planet or something. But I think that this is a great investment piece. If you were to get anything else other than, you know, a shawl to wrap around your hips, I would get one of these jackets. Okay, so underneath I have a leotard. It's super cute. It's one of my favorites, and it's from Balera. This is another high neck piece, and the super cute part is that there's a little knot here that's tied along my collarbone. And the fabric, it's like a lilac purple, and then the velvet is a little bit of like a sugar plum kind of purple. So if I turn around, there's a little bit of a crisscross of a nude strap, and I don't think I can take this off. No, I can't. But this is one of my favorites. So the leotard is a little bit big, but the tag says small. So that is what we have. And for the bottoms, these are the purple versions of the black. They're called trash bag pants, but I like the idea of calling it the insulator pants because of the warming effect that you have just from even putting it on. Like, I'm so warm right now, and these are some of my favorites. And again, this is from Victoria's Secret. So I think I need to pay another trip there, possibly in the fall when I go to visit my family in the Toronto area. I'll need to check out the Niagara Falls outlet mall area, and that is where I found these. Okay, so this is one of my favorite combinations, and I'm in one of my favorite leotards as usual, and this is from Capezio. This is the exact same one as the hunter green that I had on earlier, and it has the corset feel and the ruching in the middle, so it has a bit of a sweetheart neckline to it. So the sweater that I'm wearing is a velvety sheen sweater from Urban Planet, and the shawl that I'm wearing is something that I got off of Shein. And the one thing that I love about this outfit is I feel like a fairy princess, first of all, but second, this is so warm. Out of all of my shawls, I would say that this is the warmest. And if I take this off here, again, it has the same pattern, and I'm not too sure. No, it doesn't open up there. This is what it looks like in terms of the knitting, and it is super cute. I would probably even wear this around my shoulders. Let's see what this... Yeah, so I would wear this as a scarf too. I need to look at myself. Yeah, super cute. All around, great. All right, next up we have a full sleeve leotard, probably spandex from Balera, and I should actually look at the fabric of some of these. But anyways, we have a mesh material at the back. This is my favorite part. It has like a race back design going on with that mesh, and then there's a, I want to call it a choker going across. So this isn't something that I would wear on all occasions. I feel like this is a very professional look, as if, you know, this is something that I would wear to an audition. So the thing that I love about this is the high hip part here, and it's very comfortable, but I also get hot in this really fast, so this is great for the fall winter, and again, this is one of my favorites. We are almost at the end of this video, and I'm bringing back one of the leotards from my previous leotard collection, because this is something, now that I can fit into it, I will be wearing this into the fall winter. And this is my Capezio halter neck leotard, and I paired it with a mocha or cappuccino color of the velvet sheen sweater that I have. I have this in pink and black. I put those on for some of the other leotards, but this is a shawl, a wrap shawl that I have, and it's in a color cream, and it has a different kind of knit pattern going on, and it also has a buckle. I'm pretty sure that is to fit the other side into when you're tying it, but this is something that I love having in my ballet wardrobe. And yeah, so it's more of a subdued kind of outfit, also very classy. All right, so this is another really cute outfit that I love, and another leotard that I absolutely adore, but it's super hard to get on, and I'll show you why. So this bolero is from Shein, and the only thing about this is that it's pretty big, and I feel like I'm falling out of it. But again, the purpose of warm-ups is to have it on for about 5 or 10 minutes before class, so it works and it matches. So this is what I would wear with this leotard. And this is from Mariia's dance wear, and I'll turn around at the back, and it has like that loop back line that I really like, and a halter neck. However, the clip for this, it's actually really hard to do in a rush. I won't do that up now. But this is a very cute outfit. I love the kind of like a short sleeve t-shirt feel going on, and I always get compliments whenever I wear this leotard. So this is another one of my favorites. And it looks like I have one more, which is my absolute favorite, my most dear leotard that I love so much. Next up, I have an outfit that I love wearing, but I don't wear it too often for a few reasons. So first, this is a top that I made with an old pair of tights, and I have quite a few of these, as well as shorts that I've made out of tights. I don't wear these often, especially because this is more of like a fashion statement in the ballet world. Based on some of these videos, you'd probably think, you know, she loves to wear very put together outfits and sweaters, and sometimes, you know, I just need something a little bit more free, and this is exactly that. Of course, this is very breathable, probably something that I would wear if I was dancing like a good 5 or 6, 7 hour day, which I'm not right now. This is what I would wear. Okay, so underneath this is my favorite leotard, and I've had this for most of my dance life. I would say all. So this is a leotard with I believe this is from Bloch, and this is from ABT, and this is something that my mom got in my early days of dancing. What I love about it is the velvet detailing down the sides and how it comes up across the chest and it goes into a halter neck feel. The only thing about this leotard, and I won't give this up, I'll need to find a way to fix it, is the elastic has gone around the halter neck part. It does cause the chest part to sag a little bit, so I need to take that somewhere where I know that they'll be able to fix it and take really good care of it. So this is the back of this leotard. Velvet also goes all the way around. Now I tried to look for this leotard online to see if I can find another one, but I've been having a really hard time doing that. And possibly because it's been around for, you know, 20 or so years. So it's really hard to find another pair or another set of this leotard, but this is one of my favorites. So if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please give this video a like, comment down below, and subscribe. I'm hoping to share some more videos in the future, hopefully some dance videos as well. And I'll also be doing some Q&As and dialogues about things like my dream roles, and I'm getting ready for different projects that I'm working on. And honestly, thank you for all of the new subscribers. I'm very pleased to see this channel growing, and I'm hoping that you're liking these. I'm also learning a lot about myself. So I'm just so glad that I was able to start this YouTube channel, and stay tuned for what's next.